let's talk about Terence and Canelo. So it don't look like Terence Crawford gonna get no credit from Canelo. But what's so funny, if Canelo beat Terence Crawford, he gonna get all the credit in the world. And that's one thing about being a fighter that people don't like. And you notice people who in this generation are honest. People in this generation who are honest people, they don't get a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? They are hated. Honesty is hated. And I did a video on Free Game 89. Y'all see it Tuesday night at 7 p.m. So go over there. The link's in the description. It's also inside the link tree where we talk about where Joy Taylor says, they're having an attack on femininity. Like I said before, I don't know why they get these women microphones when they need headphones. Shout out to the brother Minister Jack when he said that. But people will tell the truth are hated in this Western society. You know what I'm saying? When you tell the truth and you keep it a bean, you know what I'm saying? They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you, man. And Crawford is one of those honest guys, and he's disliked. So people are saying, "Well, Canelo look old," and Canelo. I mean, they weren't saying that before the Skull fight. He been having dull performances. Triple G performance was horrible. That performance was horrible. That performance was horrible. That performance was horrible. That performance was truly horrible. So, but now they say, well, Canelo old and now Crawford is the favorite, and they saying all that now. You got to understand how these dudes in boxing, they really control the narrative, right? They really control the narrative now. Now what they're trying to do is discredit Terence Crawford's performance versus Canelo. Well, how is he the GOAT, or how is he the face of this era? He beat a broken down Canelo. Canelo got bad knees. His performances was bad before this, and that's what you're going to start to hear. That's what you're going to start to hear, and they're going to try to discredit Terence Crawford, so he doesn't get full credit. Everything he's done, they discredit the Errol Spence fight. Remember they were saying, "Oh, he looks drained. He looks drained in this fight." And then when they come out, "Oh man, he took advantage of this guy," or you see these things. The Sean Porter fight. Well, Sean Porter was about to retire. His daddy premature. Like, when they don't like you, you really can't listen to people when they don't like you. When they don't like you, you ain't gonna never get no credit until, remember Muhammad Ali. We could say he was loved by a lot of people, but before he was loved by a lot of people, a lot of these very same people hated Muhammad Ali. Remember he got his jaw broken in the movie? They was like cheering him getting his jaw broke and shit. Let's keep it a bean. They love you after the fact. When they see a documentary on you, or when you retire, they show you love, and it's fake love, bro. All of this shit is really fake, bro. Down to the celebrities, down to certain fans. A lot of this shit be fake, bro. And I say this all the time. Your mother love you different when you got money. Everybody love you different when you got money. It ain't the same. I mean, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Think about it when you got something as a man, and ain't heard from you in a couple of days, and you got something. Everybody checking up on you. Okay, you okay. But if you ain't got nothing to give, everybody checking up on you. You could be dead in your motherfucking crib for 10 straight days and they wouldn't know. Your neighbors would be like, I smell something, whatever, like that. Like, as men, you get love different when you can provide. When they see you physically providing, they love you different. And it's just fucked up. So that's when they kind of go into the whole thing where men are down or are lonelier than ever. Like, men always feel lonely. That come with the territory, bro. Let me say that real quick, little message, y'all. That come with the territory. So when they do these fake studies and men are struggling with loneliness and this, like that come with the territory. Every problem that like when you and I did a video on this on the Free Game 89 channel. I'm telling you, I'll take that channel on the Patreon out. When you turn from 12 to 13, you see an immediate shift on how people treat you. And people treat you. You a man now. It's an immediate shift. Like nigga, when you moving out, when you going to get a job, when you going to get your own family, when you get your own car. There's an immediate shift on you're not a kid anymore. You a man. And even a young man. They ready for you to be a man. You see that shift. So on the condition that you can provide something, you useless. Don't forget it. Somebody grandma was like, what you gonna do without a man without money? A man without money is useless. There you go. So men usually, you get that age, you used to dealing with your problems on your own. So we don't struggle with loneliness, man. We understand that it's a one man battle. We get it. But in this situation, bro, watch how much love Bud get when he retire. Watch it. Watch how much love he get when he retire. Y'all gonna be shocked. I said, watch how much love Wilder get when he retired. And truth be told, let me tell you this out here. Wilder falling off like that, it hurt American boxing. It hurt American boxing. It hurt. That was the key to Turkey Al-Sheikh getting in there. Wilder was the most important figure in boxing, especially in America. And people probably not going to agree with me when I'm going to do a video on this. He was the most important. Usyk would be a bigger fighter had he had to go through Wilder. Trust me. Tyson Fury started getting his paydays because of Wilder. And it's not because Wilder's the greatest fighter. He's an American boxer that had one of the longest reigns. And people say, he trash. If it's so trash, why we can't find another American fighter to do it? He was important. He was an important piece to Turkey Al-Sheikh and his agenda to take the fighting over to Saudi Arabia. He's trying to buy the sport. Y'all don't even see it. He's trying to buy MMA in the sport. But back to the topic, and I'm going to talk about that Wilder shit, man. Maybe that might be stream worthy. I was going to go from the desk Monday, but man, I ain't going to lie, man. I just didn't feel like I was tired. One day it's hot in Michigan, Detroit. Then it's cold as hell all week. We going to get in the pool for Memorial's. I look at my girl like, yeah, we're in the pool. And like, nigga, it's about to be cold. I might pull out the grill or something, bro. But yeah, man, like I said before, they gonna discredit them. But guess what? Bud, don't discredit yourself. They tell us, you want credit. They tell black men this all the time, or men in general, y'all want credit for things y'all supposed to do, but y'all want credit for being on Mother's Day for being a mother. Ain't that what you supposed to do? Ain't that what you clear for? So every time we celebrate our accomplishments, it's always met with petty shit as men. It's always met with jealousy and resentment. And when my partners accomplish stuff, when people I see, even people I don't like accomplish stuff, I'm happy for them. Even my enemies, when they accomplish stuff, I'm happy for them. Cause I ain't a hater. I ain't about to hate on you, bro. I generally like to see people be successful. But if I'm Bud, I'm gonna celebrate. Well, they gonna say some shit after the fight. You fought a shell of Canelo, and if he win, it wasn't the same Canelo. But how did you made it look easy? But that's how they gonna do a little petty shit. Remember when Mark Kriegel tried to diminish what the world title Adrian Broner won? If it's so easy, Mark Kriegel, why don't you get your bitch ass in there and do it? It's not. It's not easy. So you're already setting the play up for him being, he old, he this, he that, and Terence Crawford older than him. And we knew Canelo had knee problems. That's why he stay active. He know the longer I stay off this knee and don't stay active, the worse it's gonna get. Yeah, it might sound dumb, but the body has to stay in that active. So if Bud able to do this, he deserves full credit. In my opinion, people ask me how I would rate him. I got to see how he do it. But honestly, he up there. Modern day, he the modern day GOAT. If he do it, I don't think he will, but I hope he do. But yeah, he's the modern day GOAT. You know, but it's hard. It's a great conversation of guys: Henry Armstrong, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, it was just great fighters up and down. Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Shane Mosley. You know, Rafredo Benitez. You know, youngest world champion ever. That'll never be broke unless the rules change. Now, Oscar De La Hoya was one hell of a fighter. Felix Trinidad was one hell of a fighter. Cameron Brazilio. We can go on and on. Carlos Monzon, crazy ass. You know, people forget John. You know, guys that they all don't really remember that was really good. Ike Corte, John the Beast Mugabe, John David Jackson. Shout out to him. It's great fighters throughout the history of fighting. Donald Curry, the one that was training Wilder. Forget his last name. Mark Breland. But I appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section. Hit the link tree. You can find me literally everywhere, man. I appreciate y'all. Have a blessed one. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. Peace.